Yes, it's on.
And what about the sound?
Where is the mic?
Master Ian have it.
Master Ian left Dimitri.
Maybe he gave it to someone. Maybe.
Yeah, what's going on?
Can you turn on the sound? Maybe it's from Gimbal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Just the heaviest one is concrete. And then you can also, you can work in the other side. In the yeah, right?
And then the other?
So this particular one, it kind of happens in there. Yeah, it doesn't kill them, it just happens to and then when we're doing things like that, we're actually hitting it or pull. Microfractures, which then the calcium fills that in, so it makes the bone stronger. Yeah. So it's like when you break a bone and they're like, oh, it feels stronger. Yeah. It's that kind of principle. We're not breaking it, but you're just making those little micro fractures that are enough for then the calcium to come in and make the bone stronger.
Okay.
Yeah. So there is a whole science and a reason. It's not just like, hey, punish yourself.
I figured there was something.
Yeah, right? But this one, because there's not really the direct contact, like hitting it, it's more just lessening the nerves. And, yeah, it smooths it out, kind of.
I figured there was something.
It's more about just bending the nerves a little bit, not killing them, but just making it so it doesn't hurt as much. But when we do like the pulls are definitely
It was cheap.
yeah, it's quite brutal in the beginning.
And then,
Especially since people don't
and then,
and then you're like, I don't know if I knew that was Does that hurt? It's all bruisey. Go ahead, relax and switch. The red ones were typically considered heavier, but I think this is the same as those. I think this. Get ready! Begin! So for this one, we usually start with this kind of windmill, backhand, forehand. Using that core. Really trying to use the whole body as one mechanism. whole body's going to be way stronger than anyone's arm or leg. Now we've done 9, now we do the opposite. A little like tennis, exactly. The thing is we move a lot of the weapons this kind of way as well. Building up, there's functionality besides just kind of building up some strength here. The idea of moving the whole body as one unit. And some actual routines that you're doing this kind of thing, slicing up. And then we have here. Rotate them around. So bring that top one over. Right, that one comes around, goes under. Comes under. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But we do this with the knees. It's okay if you don't remember. You're still getting good workout just by moving these things around. Right? But what happens is that left hand comes underneath, right hand comes over. It kind of makes this circle. Comes out. And as it makes this circle, the bottom comes out, it comes underneath, and that left comes over the top. Now the left comes underneath, the right comes over, and the right comes underneath, and the left comes over the top. And then when you can do it fast, you've got enough weapons. Right? This, we can also do this for our forearms. Grip, weapons, as well as with sticky hands, anything else. And then we can also use blocking, rotating around the elbows. You can get your feet in there. You can use your, hopefully your hips and your midsection to kind of, we don't have to just use our arms. We're just rotating around those elbows. You know, switch direction. And relax, switching stations. We only got 2 more to go. That's right. So this is classic. Depending on how hard you hit or what you're hitting with, you can make micro-fractures this way. Get ready and begin. They're not all the same. Others are usually a little different. This one's the lightest. This one here. No, that one's not the lightest. That's mid. I think it's actually heavier than the green, but it's a little wider, so it doesn't. The green kind of penetrates. It's lighter, but it's penetrating because there's not as much surface area. This one has more, so there's more surface area. It's heavier, but not as sharp. So it's good for the forearms. This is also really good for the shins. And you know it's working when you see your shins get all red. Can you tap in your hands? You can. There's not a whole lot of nerves in the hand. Some. I don't know, because you're not really blocking much with the hand. But yeah, so that's usually better. Like this next exercise is really good for that. like hitting the sandbags is really good for what you're talking about. More efficient than I would say this. One, because it's mimicking the strike in itself, so then you're really getting that same kind of contact that you would if you were hitting someone. Where here it's like, yeah, it's not terrible, but I think there's just better uses of your time. As far as trying to condition the hands, it's not wrong. But no, it's not wrong. What's the most efficient? Yeah. That is it's actually a big part of, I think, martial arts in general, but definitely Kung Fu. Yeah, because there's this whole concept in Chinese medicine, Chinese really Taoist philosophy, Yin Wu. Yeah, so it's like the effortless effort. Yeah, so it's like you just use enough energy to get the job done. If the job needs 4 ounces of energy, you use 4 ounces of energy, not 5, not 4.2. And this is a way to really conserve your chi. Yeah. Exactly. Just do enough. Now, as an American, this is hard for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about extreme.
Excessive.
Yeah, excessive.
You can't concentrate that too many aspects of life. Huh? So much
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's a very Taoist philosophy, but Kung Fu is Taoist and Buddhist and Confucius, and that's definitely something that that's the order part in the hierarchy. The master, senior students, senior instructors, and then moving on down. That's why we get in lines. That's all very Confucius. Order, more or less. Family is also very Confucius. Companies often look like a family. Yeah, so this is a very Confucius ideology. We're all working together to be greater, not just individuals. Yeah. Go ahead and stop. Move on to the next station. Yeah, so this is very this is the Confucius ideology. This is like family, community, building each other up for the community. I'm a philosophy guy, so okay, get ready, begin. So for this one, there's a couple different ones you can do. I'll show you my sequence that Master Ian taught me. And you can kind of get the ways. We could just do this, but if you can teach your body again to move as one movement. So the sequence I like to do is a heel, or a side, palm, backhand, and then backhammer fist.
Backhander. Fist.
Yeah, and you'll notice this feels a little different.
Yeah, way different.
Yeah, right. So you're kind of conditioning 2 different things there, right? And then I'll just switch to the other side. And you can kind of get this movement, and you get that waist in there, right? And you're kind of driving that energy through.
What part of the palm do we hit right here?
I'm hitting right here and then right here. Okay. So it's like a chop. Because this part is, you can do a lot of damage here. And then I kind of do this. So I'm only really hitting right there. Yeah, you can see how that would hurt. Right in someone's nose, right in their teeth. You can do other things too. I'm trying to think of the other ones that are good from here. Yeah, you can do this. This is probably not the best for your fingers. I would say push-ups. It's a little better, but you can certainly do that. You could do that. Some people like to do this, but it's really not that efficient. It's better to punch like this. Jam.
The simple sequence can be so confusing.
Yeah.
So funny.
It's like,
Brain
just
dead.
4 things, but it's not working. Don't worry, I know the routine, and still sometimes halfway through it I'll be like, I just did the same thing 3 times in a row.
que cantaban, tres que tocaban y cantaban.
Last minute, give it your all. Not with your mouth, but with the tools you're using. Come on now. And then if you get some bruises afterwards, that's when you apply that kind of Tiger Balm or whatever else you might have. Go ahead and stop. Let's put the toys away.
Estaba ahí bajo con ustedes, estaba conversando, yo todavía no estaba listado.
Yeah.
Y nada. Y de ahí viene.
I see. You are.
It's just like I can't anybody either, you know, the kids play well. For the teacher and play, sorry, the kids play well.
Bring it out. Bring it out. Yes. Okay, everybody, let's line up. Grab some water.
Oh, I thought grab a hot water.
Who are you?
Everybody knows it's wow. Yeah, it's a proper Englishman. Wow. So let's line up. That includes the two of you. Okay, this is. Why don't you get into a line? Thank you, Thomas. Okay, we're just gonna bow. Right, so we're going to the next sequence. We're gonna do some pushy hands, sticky hands. Two instructors, Lee, Ricardo. Feel free to go over there, guys, and work with each other. Yeah. Pushy hands and sticky hands. If you want to start right away on sticky hands, you can, but I would recommend one round of pushy hands. Everyone else kind of slide over here. So we're going to do pushy hands. We're going to start with pushy hands. I think you guys know what pushy hands is. What?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that means. Is your arm good?
With my
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, what we're looking to do is, right, first salute our partner. I know you guys have done this, but I'm going to do a little different. So, find a partner. Yep. You guys are all good? Push your partner up. Right? Just go ahead, find a partner. It doesn't really matter. Right? Touch contact. And what we're trying to do is I'm not trying to look at the hands. I'm trying to get my touch contact. So if you have to use your eyes, you can. But look over your shoulder. Don't be looking. Don't do this. Your touch contact is going to be way faster than your eyes because your eyes have to relay a message, right? First you have to relay the message down to the hands and they have to move. You have all this communication that needs to occur, but if you can just have the touch feeling, you can move from that right away, right? And what you're just trying to do is feel them, feel where you can do, and move them off balance, right? It's very simple. What we want to avoid, what am I doing here? Nothing. All I'm doing is playing patty cake, right? My hands are just going around in a circle. I'm not testing him. I'm not feeling where his energy's going. I'm not countering his energy. This is what we want. We want to play with it, right? This is building up our touch contact awareness so that if we got into a situation and we had to make touch contact with someone, we would know, okay, try to strike, right? I have that touch contact. And then if I'm really good, I can do something like that, right? And I can counter. But first, we're just working on trying to get them off their stance. what we also want to do is keep the touch contact. I don't want to see this. Right? And I'll show you why. Do that to me. Bam. See what I'm saying? If you do that in any kind of situation and you're teaching yourself to just do that and push, well, they can actually use that momentum against you and smack you right in the face. I don't like getting hit in the face. I don't know. Generally, we're not going to in the face. You know? So, any questions? No? Okay. Give it your best. Right? So, here we go.
So it's free, everybody can attack now.
Yeah. You're just trying to get into a good walking stance.
One attack, one defense. Now, one of us can strike the.
You unfortunately had to go against me. So I'll have my eyes closed.
Now I really looks like for me
Head. One thing you can do. Yeah, you can do that. You can do it. Right? Yeah. So one of the things, right, as we're coming around, right there, put your hand
So they say, which I think is kind of.
They are the ones bullied by all of you. Nice. That was cool. So, where are you guys living?
Okay, go ahead and switch your partner. Switch up. I want the four of you to just stay together, okay? Because you guys are way beyond where these guys are. So how do you know? How do I know? Because I trained with them and I've seen you. Okay, switch partners. Okay, let's get into a good walking stance. Make stiffness. See how you move? But be relaxed. See how you don't move as much. See how you're not moving because you're relaxed. We want to be relaxed. Right? You move, use that energy against. Because you're stiff. You're trying to be stiff. Relax. Flow with the chi. What are you trying to do? Where are you going? Yeah, air, yeah. Trapping the other person's arm in front of them can be good. Yeah, you can do that. But pushing, you want to keep the touch contact. So, came up. Keep those elbows in. What's your first name? Don't worry. I'm good at this, and that's one of the lines. So, a little more focused, a little less focused. So, what are you trying to do? What is your intention? Right? Or something like this. Yeah. You can trap the other person's arms, keeping your elbows in. Now turn. Right? Things like this. Kind of redirecting the chi, redirecting the energy. So you had you can just push there. Now, once you get it, Sam's doing it ever. Now give it a really big explosive push. You can have a more explosive energy like this.
Cross your arms, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And rotate. And just gain. Who did you go with?
Oh, you want to go there?
Is this always the right?
No, let's switch up, make sure your left leg is in front. I want everyone to try with their left leg in front, right? Make sure you're doing both.
I always think that
I didn't even try, I'm sorry.
Big thing.
Follow the energy all the way through, don't just like drive it through. Yeah, exactly. What? Oh, yeah.
They're not going to follow the other way.
I hope not.
It's harder to keep your hands like elbows.
Really like being in a very close position because with some people we end up being very open. It's like instead
You want the elbows in. Yeah, because this is defense. Because then watch what else when you're out, when your arms come out. And people are doing this. Just come right underneath this.
oh, you can do that. Oh shit! Because the idea with that, at least like that we always have to be one-on-one.
Yeah, you want to keep touch contact, but if I'm here and I explode, you didn't have time to do nothing, and I still have touch contact. Like here, you know what I mean? So this is kind of,
The idea behind.
yeah, compared to like, if I just do this and push you, your hands are free to do whatever.
Yeah.
But this is like so explosive, generally people don't have time to
To
respond.
react to it.
Yeah, and you can even sometimes get it so it's like, you know, so like
And
your
I'm
hand was,
completely like yeah.
yeah, so this is what we're kind of going with. A little bit higher up, but ideally, yeah, you want to keep that touch contact going. You're always going to fix it. They always do that. Yeah, you had it. Keep going. Yes. Yeah.
But basically, you do more with basically elbows.
You can. You can also do that same thing here. Right? If you track someone's arm, you know, you kind of like put them to sleep. You know, it's hard to turn, right? Yeah, very. I just moved to the you get a good Yeah. Right, now you're pushing it tall and lanky. Right? It's gonna win a lot. Okay, who's your partner?
Yeah, my arm's quite a bit.
Good.
I don't know how I did something
Switch it
like
up.
that. Try
But now we're gonna do something. Make sure you're doing, you guys are probably already doing sticky hands? Okay, good. So now we're gonna do sticky hands.
Same thing.
But I wanna do this, who wants to be a volunteer?
That's gonna be great.
Come on over. Oh, I didn't know what you're. Oh, okay, you could be the volunteer. Kind of raise your hand, but that's fine, you're blind line, that's okay. So, right, get into a good walking stance. So here we still want to maintain touch contact. We want to try to get a strike. But since we're all beginners, let's try to go slow. Right? So there's some techniques, right? There you go. Nice. Nice. If you can get it slow. You can get it fast. Right? So just try to do that. This is where keeping those elbows in can be to your advantage. Right? You notice he's only playing defense. Good. Right? And we can move.
Can we pull?
So you can move. Yeah, you can pull.
No pull, okay.
You can pull. You can do whatever you want. Right?
But
Pulling
only
is
hands?
into your best advantage. Grabbing generally is into your best advantage because it's restricted.
But no kicking, right?
Like I can't really attack. This is purely defense. Right? We're not going to move kicks into it because that doesn't really help with this particular. Because if I'm kicking, right, most likely then people are going to back up like this, and now you're no longer using the touch contact in the arms. So with this drill, we typically don't do kicking because I'm working on this. And if we're working on kicking, right, now he's going to start moving. He's going to start generally moving. He did it. But most people are going to start doing this because they don't want to get kicked in the couch, right? But he's fearless, right? So just try to and then just keep flowing with it, right? Try to stay nice and relaxed. Move around. Hey, partner up. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be. Yeah, this is sticky. So your feet can move, right? Move around. Feel with them. Once you lose touch contact, try to get it back again. Right, and if you can get multiple strikes, even better. Right? You can. But for what point? That's what you're good at. What is that? What's the first? But you can move your feet. Get a strike. The pulling if you're like tied up, you pull but otherwise, if you're just pulling them, not so much. And sometimes when people are really stiff, it's good to pull because they're so
Oh, Facile move over there. You can
Okay, salute your partners. Yes. Let's line up. Let's just do a little qigong. Bring it straight down. All right, line up, everybody. We can get 3 rows. Anyone want to come to the front? Nice. Come on up. I'll have a spot right for you, right here. Because we're going to leave it on the field. Yep. So, we're just going to do some shaking out bad chi. There's really no such thing as bad chi, but just too much chi in the head. So, just come up and drop. Right? You can give a little jiggle. If you do, really the only thing activated there is the ankles. Right? Everything else is loose. Just visualize that chi falling all the way down. Right, and then let's do one, drawing in earth and sky. And then let's take 3 breaths, as in the whole body breathing. So we're just breathing into the lower dantian on the inhale, and on the exhale, releasing any stale, stagnant, blocked, overexcited chi down on our feet, right? Let's just take 3 breaths. And really visualize that chi sinking down into the lower dantian and into your feet, into the earth. And when you're done, stand with your feet together. And bow. Awesome, thank you everybody. Enjoy lunch for the rest of the afternoon. We'll see you at 3:30. Those in the teacher training, 2:30, and then there is also the Qigong class at 3:30 in the other gym, or the Kung Fu fighting applications here at 3:30. Right, so you have the option of one or the other. Thank you for joining us on the live stream. Hope you enjoyed. We're going to go ahead and have a lunch break. Suggest you do the same, and we'll see you back here at 3:30. Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye.